Chicago, the beautiful, windy city, is one of the most dangerous cities to operate any sort of business in, especially how the law sides with the person that's basically robbing you. All right, it's so hard to open a store in Chicago. And guess what? Chicago is going to get even worse, especially there's more laws coming out for businesses. I mean, why would you ever think about opening a store or restaurant in Chicago when you have so many better cities in America to choose from? And that's what I'm saying. Chicago's South Side is getting worse and worse as the city spends hundreds of millions of dollars on the migrant crisis. Even the South Side residents of Chicago are furious. They're like, why can't even just a little bit of money trickle down to us? Hey man, if you spend $100 or $200 million on the South Side of Chicago and you make it good, like better infrastructure, education, support local businesses, it will actually be a pretty decent place to live. Check this out. Chicago is unsafe. Okay, instead of trying to fix anything, let's require every grocery store and gas station to have an armed guard. This is what it looks like in places like Chicago. We're going to be having guards and security for every single establishment in Chicago. Like, what in the world is going on here? This is what it looks like, and this could be the future of Chicago. You know how expensive that is? Remember, a lot of small grocery stores don't even make that much money. Gas stations, yes, they look humongous with the gas pumps. They don't even make most of their money from gas. They make most of their money from snacks, and the profit margins are very, very low. Hire a full-time security guard? Well, guess what? It's either going to be the store is closed or they raise prices by so much that you're going to have to pay for it. And that's what's happening in Chicago. And by the way, even with the guards, I don't even think it's safe enough to open these stores in Chicago. Check this out. Chicago members and residents are very, very furious about Walmart closing down 4 stores. Walmart said that these 4 stores were actually losing so much money, it was affecting their earnings. And Walmart has hundreds and thousands of stores in the U.S. They straight up said that they were losing so much crazy money with these 4 stores, closing it down will actually help them save a crap load of money. The amount of shoplifting at these Walmarts is enormous with no one to stop them. In fact, Walmart, though it's a humongous corporation, the profit margins are surprisingly low because you could sell like 100 items, but if someone shoplifts 2 or 3 items, well, you're basically down to break even. And with this Walmart, they're not break even. They're losing millions every year from the amount of shoplifting. And as the nation's largest retailer appears to have sunk 4 Chicago neighborhoods, well, Chicago just became an even bigger food desert. And look at this, even the KFC has abruptly closes 3 South Side locations. Now, let me tell you guys something. Walmarts, KFCs, and grocery stores in any city, their business is very, very good. These are corporations and local businesses where everyone goes to every single day. So the mere fact that these businesses have all closed and the whole entire South Side of Chicago has little to no competition, it's supposed to be a place where you can make a lot of money. Yes, you can make a lot of money in Chicago right now by opening maybe a KFC, maybe opening just a small retail space or a small grocery store. You make a lot of money. People line up for that. But you're going to get robbed. That's why everyone is leaving. And to have big chains and corporations literally being taken down by this and the crazy crime is crazy. Let alone, how can small business owners survive in these environments? Look at this. Woodland Save-A-Lot store suddenly closes. Many residents are puzzled, but like I said, it's probably because of the crime and the very, very high amounts of shoplifting. Oh, good luck calling the cops. They're not really going to care. And we're going to be talking a lot about the Walmarts, we're going to talk about the KFCs and the Save-A-Lots, but a lot of people aren't talking about the trillion-dollar industry that's making Chicago rich enough to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on the migrant crisis. You got all of the stock orders in America and Wall Street being routed to Chicago, but that board of exchange is thinking about moving to Miami, just like Citadel and Ken Griffin moved their whole entire operation to Miami because Griffin said that one of his colleagues got robbed at gunpoint and his penthouse lobby got shot up. Not exactly the best place to be as a financial billionaire. So you have a lot of rich people leaving Chicago right now. This is no longer the hot financial hub. Give it a few more years and we could be seeing Chicago being a shell of its former self. How do you guys think Chicago should be fixed? So far, it's not really looking so great. These rules, these laws, these regulations, and the amount of store foreclosures is so incredibly high. I'm not sure if Chicago can survive the upcoming few years. See you guys later.